Hi everyone. So as I'm wrapping up our Bogota experiences, I just wanted to make a few comments and observations about our experience here. The first one being Bogota is a huge city. I understand it's a population of around 10 million or so. And it's much like other huge cities like that. There is, in terms of getting around the city, what we found was best for us was the use of Uber and taxis. There is a bus system that you could use that's much less expensive. It's literally probably a quarter or a fifth of the cost, but it involves connections and it's much slower. And because of our abbreviated time to be out and explore, we chose to go with Uber and taxi because it's a much more efficient use of our time, and we wanted to optimize our time here. So our fares with Uber and taxi range from about 12,000 Colombian pesos up to 28,000 pesos, Colombian pesos at the most expensive, which was our airport taxi, which 28,000 pesos works out to about less than $10 Canadian. About 3,000 pesos is about $1 Canadian. So the cost of getting around the city is incredibly reasonable, by using taxi and Uber. And I would suggest, if you're coming to Bogota, and especially if your time is short, that you just stick with Uber and taxis. It's a lot quicker and it's relatively inexpensive. It is a little more expensive during rush hour, but it's still like the price varies depending on demand, but it's very reasonable. And the other comment is it really sucked the way this worked out with Roxanne breaking her leg and literally being apartment bound for our entire stay here, and she'll continue to be apartment bound for our next stay when we move on to another location here in Colombia. And it's a huge city, and we had very brief time here to explore it, so we're both disappointed about that, but I'm hoping that you've enjoyed what I've shown of Bogota. For me, the highlights, even though I did very few things while I was here, the highlights definitely were Monserrate Mountain and the funicular and the Gold Museum. Those are definite must-sees if you're coming here to Bogota. The Plaza de Boulevard was not as spectacular as I was hoping, but it is a definite must-see if you're coming here to Bogota. It's a huge, bustling, vibrant city. I guess part of the reason I didn't enjoy the Boulevard Square as much as I would have normally is that there was very few original buildings that I could see. We've been in cities where the town square or the old city is full of old architecture, so it wasn't quite the same here. Most of the buildings are newer 20th century buildings, and doesn't seem to be a lot of original buildings left, at least in the downtown area. So I'm definitely not the best at the whole vlogging thing, and Roxanne is much better at it than me. But despite my faults in presenting all this, I'm hoping that you enjoyed what I've been able to show you of Bogota and the sights and sounds. And hopefully, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to please give us a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to our channel and leave us comments. We always appreciate that. And don't forget to hit the bell button, which will give you an alert to when we're next time we post something. As we post it, you'll get an alert. So thank you for coming along with me and listening to my ramble and watching my cameramanship. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye for now.